is connected to Hyderabad's history, which is something we are absolutely unaware of. Some people here think that it's good that we get rid of the Nizam era things like that. You know that 47-48 history created a big void or a gap which has left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And people are, people don't know what is the importance of palace or architecturally or what that building signifies. So again, that whole Andhra Telangana things also comes into the picture there. Because under the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh government, activists used to say that maybe things will be better in Telangana when we have our own state. But ironically, at least then there was a heritage protection committee which actually listed out all the buildings. There were about 180 or maybe there are 160 odd roughly listed monuments. That too, those are just listed. There are hundreds of unlisted monuments which can also be protected. So I don't think the monuments right now have any protection. It is not just apathy. People also here see you can't go protect something unless you know the importance. There are people in Hyderabad who have still not gone to the Charminar. But after Operation Polo, a lot of the buildings either went to the government or the owners. Some of them went to Pakistan, sold it, or some of them actually just sold it because they needed money. Some of the people who had the money, who could afford to go to Pakistan, they just left because they were fearful of repercussions from the Indian government. And a lot of people went to jail also at that time from Hyderabad state, government officials and stuff. Now the government at that point of time did not have a lot of buildings. So they were more than happy to use these buildings as government offices. Nobody knows what they have been built for. Nobody knows the historical value. Our current building is brilliant. It's a great structure, and it's a very historical place. It was the assembly building, I believe, was in the Bagh-e-Aam. Bagh-e-Aam means public gardens. That was apparently built in 1903, 1904 under the 6th Nizam, and it was gifted to him by the city, it seems. So then they had a council. I mean, they had a legislative process, or at least a semblance of the legislative process even back 100 years ago. So it's such an important place. The Jubilee Hall, which is inside, it's beautiful. So I'm not sure what these guys are exactly complaining of. People will cry in Hyderabad about everything, but they will not do anything. That's what I've noticed. Those who want to do something are very few, and most of the people otherwise don't know anything about the history.